Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be how the narcissist keeps you thinking about them. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. So the narcissist, they want you thinking about them, virtually whether you're with them or not, whether you're in the relationship or not. This is exactly where they want you. They want you believing that perhaps you made mistakes along the way and that you missed out on the opportunity and that you could have done better, you could have worked harder, you could have tried more, things like that, of which none of these are true, because if you were in the narcissistic relationship, you know that you gave to a fault, and you gave so much so that virtually all of your resources, or many of your resources, were depleted. And my hope is now that you're building these back up, moving forward, living your best life, and of course healing. Having said these things, let's dig into a couple examples. So how the narcissist keeps you thinking about them. Let's say the relationship has ended and you've done everything possible. You've gone no contact, blocked them, deleted them, removed all flying monkeys and people associated with them. Maybe you've even moved, who knows? And then lo and behold, here comes a phantom email or a phone call or a package on your doorstep. Who is it? That's right, it's the narcissist. What are they doing? They're trying to get inside your mind again. They are trying to keep you thinking about them. And many times when these things happen, they're called hoovers also, but when these things happen, many times the narcissist is testing the water. They're seeing if you will take the bait. They're seeing if you are strong or if in fact you are weak. Now, keep in mind, many people on the healing path, which is post-narcissistic relationship, it takes a lot of work to get to the pinnacle of indifference, the mountaintop of indifference, when you don't care about the narcissist at all. But the narcissist can sense this. It's like a sixth sense that they have. They can tell when you're getting strong. It's an emotional, it's a spiritual connection. There's something with the cosmic field, it's a fact. And the narcissist will appear when you least expect it, because they want you to keep thinking about them, because they want to see if they can get you back into that web of manipulation. Hence the narcissistic abusive cycle. That's why they hoover, and that's why they test the water. So again, how many times has this happened? You're with the narcissist, you blocked the narcissist, you've moved, you're living your best life, and then lo and behold, that email rolls in, and you're like, wow, it seems like they've changed. You know, I think that we could get together and just at least talk and have a cup of coffee or something. And you do it, and then you fall down the rabbit hole all over again because you accepted the hoover. And what did the narcissist, what was their expectation of that meeting? It was to drag you down in the mud again, so you have to process the narcissistic post-relationship all over again. You see, the narcissist doesn't want you strong. They don't want you healed. They don't want you moving forward. They want you kept in the narcissistic fog where you are pining for them or thinking about them. And whether they are, meaning the narcissist has exited the planet or not, meaning if they're gone, they still inflict so much damage that many times people find themselves ruminating about the narcissist or thinking about experiences or times they shared with the narcissist. Remember, the narcissist is not a healthy individual. Their job and what they want to do is extract resources from people and to ensnare them in their web of manipulation, destruction, and deceit and lies. That's what they want to do. And again, just when perhaps you found love again and you're living your best life, and then the narcissist pops up, or maybe it's not even that. Maybe it's a friend of a friend who just says, oh, I just saw your ex, and you're like, wow. And then you have to go down that rabbit hole all over again sometimes, not always. But the point is, you will be tested post-narcissistic relationship by the narcissist, either directly or indirectly. Here's another huge one, dreams. When you are dreaming many times, not as frequently, but you dream, and all of a sudden you're gonna have this really vivid dream, and the narcissist is in it. And it is so surreal that you think it's actually like, what is this? I can't believe it. What does that mean exactly? Well, I'm not a dream expert, but I will tell you, if you're dreaming and the narcissist appears in it, this post-narcissistic relationship, there certainly is a meaning behind it. And the way I look at those things is pay attention, trust your intuition, and pay attention to red flags, because there's an energetic field there with you and the narcissist. It's a fact, just the way it is. I'll give you a different example. Forget the narcissist for a moment, but notice how if you sometimes you're just living life and you just think about a certain somebody, like, hey, I should call that person. I haven't talked to them in a while. And then you do, and then they pick up the phone or whatever, and they're like, hey, I was just thinking about you. I was gonna call you. That's an energetic connection. And these happen all over the planet 24/7. It could be with your sibling, it could be with your parents, it could be with your romantic interest, it could be with many people, but There is so much to this that meets the eye. Now, why the narcissist, or how the narcissist keeps you thinking about them, keep in mind, if the narcissist senses that you've moved forward, or you're living your best life, and they're running low on supply, or they do want to test the water again and see if you'll fall for it, they will reach out and they will hoover. Now, this doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. That's why you need to maintain your boundaries, grow your boundaries, block the narcissist to move forward and live your best life. But there are so many different ways the narcissist wants to keep you thinking about them. Another way, this isn't even done by the narcissist, but, well, actually it is. Remember when you were with the narcissist, they would play certain music and you would hear that music over and over and over again? Well, the reason why is because they knew that relationship that you were in has an expiration date and it would end. And they wanted you, when those songs or that music is played, they wanted you to go back down that rabbit hole and think about those periods of time. That was on purpose, I can assure you. You didn't know it back then, but that's a fact. And there are so many different layers to the narcissist wanting you to keep thinking about them. Maybe it's a cologne, maybe it's a certain restaurant, maybe it's a food, maybe it's holidays or birthdays, which is another classic. Remember, the holiday season is we're entering it. And people have birthdays every day of the year. So I would strongly suggest you're paying attention to the holidays, because this is when holiday hoovers can happen. And if you have special events upcoming, like birthdays, things like that, believe me, the narcissist, what they want to do, because remember, right now, the narcissist has supply. I'm certain they have multiple sources of new supply. There's not a doubt about it. Whether your relationship ended yesterday or 10 years ago, the narcissist needs supply. They need unsuspecting individuals who don't know what's going on. Having said that, they will circle back. And many times they'll circle back looking for you. Now, do they want to get back with you? No. What they want to do is they want to destroy you again and have you commiserating and having you process the relationship all over again. In other words, they want to go back for round 2, 3, 4, or 10 of destruction. Because remember, the narcissist can't love, they can't introspect, they have no empathy. All they want to do is to have you not live your best life. They want you to be working and pining for the narcissist. They don't want you moving forward. They want you stuck in that moment in time, whenever it was, the love bomb / euphoric stage, when you believe you can get back to it and you can't, because that wasn't real anyway. I mean, yes, your experience was real, but you were with an empty shell. You were basically with yourself. You were with someone who was reflecting back to you what you wanted to see. But the narcissist always wants to keep you thinking about them. Pictures, there's a classic one. And maybe you have pictures or videos of the two of you together, or memories on vacations or wherever you did, or birthdays or holidays, these things like this. These were meant, whether they were good experiences or not, they were meant for you to be thinking of the narcissist down the road. Example, let's say it's Christmas and you had some good Christmases with the narcissist, but towards the end you didn't have any good ones because they were always disrupted. There were always rage fits and it was always chaos and turmoil around the holiday season. Well, now this Christmas coming up, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be living your best life if you've healed and or if you are on the healing path, but in the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking every once in a while, wow, I remember those Christmases I used to have. See, that's how the narcissist wants you thinking about them. Now, I'm not trying to trigger you or upset you or plant any seeds. I'm just letting you know that the narcissistic relationship is unlike any relationship you've ever been in. There are layers upon layers upon layers to explore, to figure out, to determine, to understand, and to insulate yourself from happening again in the future. You see, everything in the narcissistic relationship was done on purpose. It was done meticulously to crush you, to invalidate you, to triangulate you, to gaslight you, to stonewall you, to give you the silent treatment, to make sure that you will continue to work harder and harder for the narcissist while they were out looking for your replacement. And once they found your replacement, which most likely was the time when your resources were defunct and or super low, that's when they said goodbye. They discarded you, they moved forward, and you believed they were living their best life. That's not true. The narcissist is always on the search looking for the new supplies replacement, and on and on and on. But you see, the narcissist will never be satiated. They will never be satisfied because their cup can never be full. They are on an endless quest looking for the perfect person or the perfect situation. They're never going to find it. Why? Because human beings are human beings. We have faults, we make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. But yet the narcissist only wants to find perfection in everybody. And when you were replaced by the new supply, again, I'm not trying to trigger you, they thought that they were discarding you, and they were crushing you, and hopefully you would stay in that narcissistic fog and not heal and be in a bad space and believe that they were living their best life. None of that is true. What was true is you were discarded if you were, and you had to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and put yourself back together. And what the narcissist did is they didn't go off into the sunlight. No, they went off into the deep, dark cesspool of destruction. It's just that they are destroying the new supply and/or new supplies. But again, they want to keep you thinking about them. That's exactly why they hoover. That's exactly why they drop packages off. That's exactly why they text. That's exactly why they utilize flying monkeys to learn about you, to drop insidious comments about you, or to find out what you're doing. There's no such thing as a coincidence on this planet. There just isn't. Again, if you were meant to be somewhere else, you would be there. You wouldn't be with me right here, right now, consuming this video, and I would not be creating it. So the same thing with the narcissist. When the narcissist, post-narcissistic relationship, if they cross your mind, there's a reason for it. And it could be your spider senses tingling, saying, whoa, I need to have my boundaries up because I just had a dream last night that was a little unusual. There's an energetic connection there. Remember, the narcissist dreams too, just like you, if you get my point. And the narcissist, once you, personally, you have closed the door, blocked, and removed all flying monkeys from the relationship and you've gone, the narcissist many times will be saying, wow, that one's really strong, which is you. And that's what we want. We want you being strong. However, we don't care what the narcissist says because they're gone, they're out. My hope is you move forward. But you are an individual who is unique, who is loved, who has come through the narcissistic abusive cycle, and or you are putting yourself together, and you will rise to the ashes like a phoenix, and you will be galvanized. It's true. So again, before I close the video, I want to let you know, the narcissist always wanted to keep you thinking about them. Think about texts, think about images they would send you, emojis, all that kind of stuff. Now that you're out of the relationship or exiting it, you need to be strong, and you need to understand, close the door on the narcissist, get them out of your mind, reframe anything you can, and understand you need to live your best life. Guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay true, stay blessed, continue to become awakened and aware, and understand anything the narcissist wants for you or from you, it's not good. So you need to understand, if the narcissist is trying to keep you thinking about them, you need to do the opposite. You need to block, go no contact, delete. Or if you're ruminating or thinking about them, reframe it, sit down, pause, understand that the relationship is over. There are going to be bumps in the road. You're going to have to be stoic and strong and calm and understand that it's over, and you need to start living your best life. So, like I'm saying, if the narcissist, remember, if they say black, you say white, vice versa, they don't have your best interest at heart. They never did. But what they did want to do post-relationship is to keep you pining for them, to keep you thinking about them, and you can't do that. That's why you don't accept the hoover, you block everywhere, and you live your best life. God bless you no matter where you are on the planet. You are not alone. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Good night. Bye.